Hey everyone, welcome to It's a Weird World Out There, the place where we explore the fascinating world of random facts. I'm your host Michael and I'm thrilled to kick off our first episode today. Before we dive into our list of 6 intriguing facts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future episodes. Now let's get started! Fact number 1. The Great Wall of China is not visible from space. To start us off, let's unravel a fascinating piece of information that has been a part of common knowledge for years. The belief that the Great Wall of China is visible from space. Contrary to this popular notion, astronauts who have had the unique experience of observing our planet from space suggest that spotting the Great Wall with the naked eye is a task easier said than done. The myth likely originated from the excitement and awe of early space travelers who, in the midst of their cosmic explorations, claimed to have seen the Great Wall from their spacecraft. However, as our understanding of space and technology evolved, so did our ability to scrutinize such claims. One primary reason why the Great Wall is not easily visible from space is its relatively narrow structure. From an astronaut's perspective, looking down from the vastness of space, the wall appears as a thin line, often blending with the natural features of the surrounding landscape. It doesn't possess the grandiosity that one might imagine when viewing it from the ground. Furthermore, the color of the Great Wall plays a crucial role in its lack of visibility. Constructed mainly from materials that harmonize with the earthy tones of the terrain, the wall doesn't create a stark contrast that would make it stand out against the backdrop of nature. As technology advanced, particularly with the use of high-resolution satellite imagery, scientists and researchers had the tools to scrutinize these claims. The culmination of these efforts revealed that the Great Wall of China is not as conspicuous from space as once believed. It's important to note that this revelation does not diminish the significance of the Great Wall. This colossal structure, built over centuries to defend against invasions, stands as a testament to human engineering and determination. Its historical importance and the sheer magnitude of its construction make it a marvel on Earth, even if it doesn't scream for attention from outer space. Fact 2. Honey never spoils. Did you know that archaeologists have unearthed pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs, some of which are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible? It's a testament to the incredible longevity of honey, a natural wonder that defies the passage of time. Imagine stepping back in time to the days of the pharaohs, where honey wasn't just a sweet treat but held symbolic and medicinal significance. In these ancient tombs, honey was often buried alongside the deceased, believed to have protective and purifying properties for the afterlife. Now, what makes this discovery truly remarkable is the fact that honey, unlike many other foods, has the extraordinary ability to resist spoilage. This can be attributed to 2 key factors: its low water content and acidic pH. Honey's low water content is a critical factor in its long shelf life. Microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi thrive in environments with high moisture levels. With water content below 20%, honey creates an inhospitable environment for these microorganisms, effectively inhibiting their growth and spoilage. Additionally, honey's natural acidity plays a crucial role in its preservation. The acidic pH of honey, typically ranging between 3 and 4, further deters the growth of bacteria and other pathogens. This acidic environment, coupled with low water content, creates a hostile territory for spoilage, allowing honey to remain unspoiled for thousands of years. So, the next time you enjoy a spoonful of honey in your tea or drizzle it over your favorite dish, you can appreciate not only its delightful taste, but also its incredible history as a preservative. The ancient Egyptians valued honey not just for its sweetness, but also for its enduring nature, a characteristic that still captivates us today. Fact number 3. The Eiffel Tower can grow taller in the summer. Now, let's shift our focus to the heart of Paris, where the iconic Eiffel Tower stands tall as a symbol of elegance and engineering brilliance. Here's a surprising tidbit. Believe it or not, the Eiffel Tower can actually change in height with the fluctuation of temperatures. It's a subtle dance between the iron structure and the weather. Picture this. On scorching hot summer days, when the Parisian sun beats down on the city, the Eiffel Tower undergoes a remarkable transformation. The iron lattice that forms the skeleton of this architectural masterpiece starts to expand. As the temperature rises, the metal atoms within the structure gain kinetic energy, causing them to move more vigorously and consequently increasing the overall size of the structure. This expansion might not be visible to the naked eye, but it's measurable. Engineers have discovered that during particularly warm spells, the Eiffel Tower can grow by up to 6 inches or 15 centimeters. It's as if the tower takes a deep breath and stretches itself out under the warmth of the sun. Now, as the sun sets and temperatures begin to drop in the evening, a fascinating reversal takes place. The Eiffel Tower, having expanded during the heat of the day, now contracts back to its original height. The cooling effect causes the metal lattice to contract as the atoms lose energy, returning the structure to its normal dimensions. This subtle expansion and contraction might seem like a small detail in the grandeur of the Eiffel Tower, but it showcases the precision and flexibility engineered into the iconic structure. The architects and builders of the Eiffel Tower considered the effects of temperature on the iron framework, ensuring that the tower could gracefully adapt to the ever-changing climate of the City of Light. So, the next time you find yourself admiring the Eiffel Tower on a warm summer day, you can appreciate the silent ballet happening within its iron framework. It's a reminder that even the most rigid structures can exhibit a graceful responsiveness to the natural world. Fact number 4, the moon smells like gunpowder. Have you ever stopped to ponder what the moon smells like? It turns out that astronauts who have ventured to the lunar surface describe a distinctive odor, one that resembles the scent of gunpowder. But how exactly does the moon acquire this curious aroma? Let's embark on a journey to uncover the olfactory mysteries of our celestial neighbor. The moon, unlike Earth, lacks a substantial atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere contains a diverse array of gases and particles that contribute to the various scents we encounter in our everyday lives. However, the moon's thin atmosphere is primarily composed of trace elements, making it vastly different from our home planet. As astronauts traverse the lunar landscape, they disturb the layer of fine dust that blankets the moon's surface. This lunar dust, formed over billions of years through meteorite impacts and other geological processes, holds the key to understanding the moon's unique smell. The lunar dust itself is unlike any substance found on Earth. It is composed of minuscule particles, each with jagged edges and abrasive properties. These particles are constantly bombarded by the solar wind, a stream of charged particles emanating from the sun, which alters their composition and properties over time. It is believed that the interaction between the solar wind and the lunar dust results in the peculiar scent detected by astronauts. The abrasive nature of the dust, combined with its exposure to the solar wind, may produce volatile compounds or chemical reactions that give rise to the gunpowder-like odor. The absence of an atmosphere on the moon means there are no scents from plants, oceans, or other organic matter as we experience on Earth. Instead, the lunar landscape offers a sensory experience unlike anything we encounter in our terrestrial realm. So, the next time you gaze up at the moon, you can imagine the curious aroma that awaits future explorers. The scent of gunpowder lingering in the lunar air serves as a reminder of the wonders that await us beyond our planet's bounds. Fact number 5. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Time for a botanical mind-boggler. Did you know that when it comes to fruits, bananas are officially in the berry club, while strawberries, surprisingly, don't quite make the cut? Let's peel back the layers of botanical classification to understand this fruity conundrum. The classification of fruits can be a bit tricky, and it often surprises many to learn that the definition of a berry in botanical terms is quite specific. Berries, botanically speaking, are fruits that develop from a single ovary of a flower, and this is where bananas fit the bill. Picture the banana plant. Its flowers contain both male and female reproductive organs. Once pollinated, the ovary of the flower develops into the fruit we know as a banana. Because bananas arise from a single ovary, they meet the botanical criteria for being classified as berries. Now let's shift our gaze to strawberries. Despite their name suggesting a berry status, strawberries, in the botanical sense, don't quite align with the criteria for berries. The key distinction lies in their development. Strawberries emerge from flowers that have multiple ovaries, each forming a tiny individual fruit or drupelette on the surface of what we commonly refer to as the strawberry. This unique arrangement places strawberries outside the strict botanical definition of berries. Instead, they fall into the category of aggregate fruits, where a single flower contains multiple ovaries that develop into individual, smaller fruits. The revelation that bananas, with their familiar elongated form, are classified as berries, while strawberries with their small juicy druplets are not, highlights the intricacies of botanical terminology. It's a reminder that the way we casually label fruits in everyday language doesn't always align with the technical language used by botanists. Fact number 6. The Great Emu War. Let's travel back in time to the Australian outback in the early 1930s, where an unusual and somewhat comical conflict took centre stage, the Great Emu War. Yes, you heard it right, a war against emus. In 1932, the Australian government found itself facing an unexpected adversary, a large population of emus wreaking havoc among the crops in Western Australia. Thousands of these flightless birds were descending upon farmlands, consuming crops and causing significant agricultural damage. Faced with a feathered foe, the government took an unconventional approach. They declared war on the emus. Enter the military armed with machine guns in an attempt to combat the emu invasion. The plan was to use soldiers, led by Major G.P.W. Meredith, armed with 2 Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition to thin out the emu population. It seemed like a straightforward solution on paper. However, the emus, known for their agility and speed, proved to be formidable opponents. The soldiers soon found that hitting these swift birds with machine guns was no easy task. The emus displayed evasive maneuvers, darting and zigzagging across the landscape, making them difficult targets. Despite the military's best efforts, the emus emerged victorious in this peculiar chapter of military history. The campaign to control the emu population was not as successful as anticipated, and the government eventually withdrew its troops. The emus had outmaneuvered the human forces, and the war against the feathered invaders was deemed a humorous and bizarre footnote in Australia's history. The Great Emu War has since become a source of amusement and curiosity, often cited as an example of the unpredictability of nature and the challenges humans face when trying to assert dominance over the animal kingdom. And that's a wrap for our first episode of It's a Weird World Out There. I hope you enjoyed these few minutes of random and fascinating facts. If you have a favourite fact from today's list or want to share your own interesting tidbit, drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of our world. Thanks for watching.